I've heard the suggestion from some of our witnesses today that because President Trump eked out a narrow win, he should have the right to do whatever he wants with no checks on his power. And I find this deeply disturbing. As a former civics teacher, it feels like we failed somewhere along the way. Presumably, we've all had some basic civics education, and I'm hearing a shocking misunderstanding of how the Constitution works. Professor Shaw, thanks so much for being here. Let's briefly reestablish the fundamentals here. We have 3 branches of government, correct?
Correct.
Executive, legislative, and judicial branch, correct?
Correct.
And under our constitutional order, the head of the executive branch, the president, generally must obey orders by judges, correct?
Absolutely.
And one of the ways Congress oversees judges and the president is through impeachment or removal from office for violating the law or other egregious behavior. Is that correct?
Treason, bribery, other high crimes and misdemeanors, correct.
Thank you. But Congress does not remove judges because of a disagreement with how they ruled. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And why is that?
Judicial independence requires the judges not be constantly afraid that they will be removed from office if they issue a decision that is unpopular or that is, opposed to the interests of the political powers or that runs against the political winds. Judicial independence requires judges to be confident and secure in their rulings and not fear the consequences of those rulings other than reversal on appeal. That's a consequence judges can and should fear, but that really is the primary consequence.
And as you've said, this has a chilling effect. This entire presidency so far is about having a chilling effect on the way that government works. The House must not take up impeachment resolutions based on anything but serious misconduct or illegal behavior. Yet Republicans, including people on this committee who claim to respect the Constitution, have introduced impeachment resolutions against judges because they don't like how judges did their job. They've introduced 7 impeachment resolutions so far. I'm sure there are more to come. Trump and Musk have publicly called for the impeachment of judges that they just don't like. Just by introducing these impeachment resolutions, my colleagues have attacked and weakened the independent judiciary. Does a weakened judiciary, Professor Shaw, endanger Americans' constitutional rights?
The courts are a key guarantor.
The gentlelady's time has expired, but I will give indulgence. You may answer.
I apologize. I didn't see. Sorry. I think that an independent judiciary has been and continues to be a key guarantor of all of our rights. And so anything that threatens judicial independence is a threat to all of us.
Thank you, Ms. Shaw. And I will just say in closing, I taught my students for years the Constitution requires that we respect the rule of law and not the rule of one man. Thank you so much for being here.